Now go.
The food tonight is going to be paired with a rosé from Hawke's Bay and a Pinot Gris from Hawke's Bay as well. So they are both Hawke's Bay wines. The Pinot Gris is a mid-dry wine, and so is the rosé. So that's going to be paired with the food tonight. So each of you can have which one, any wine that you prefer. Cut. There is a broccoli and beans and beef stir fry and drunken spare ribs. Yeah, drunken sticky spare ribs. That and a restaurant style fried rice. Yeah, enjoy.
Very nice, thank you.
Do you want to say something about that, Christian?
Yeah, there was a distinctly lemony flavour to this.
Mm-hmm. To what?
Sorry?
To
the
what?
beef, to the beef.
Yeah, the stir fry.
The stir fry, it's got a distinct, beautiful lemon flavour, and then ruined.
No, that's a bean. that's not a lemon seed.
It's alright, it's alright.
Because you know that lemon didn't even go into the beef. So you brought that from home.
And where did you figure that from? It could have been lime. Did you put lime there?
Dessert is served. It's a Eton mess, straight from Eton College, and it's got a layer of cream, meringue, a gooey meringue, and another layer of cream, and emasculated strawberries, macerated, I'm told, strawberries with Schubert dessert wine. One.
Thanks, Ta, for an excellent meal. But there were, while the majority of the taste was good, there were certain things that did not exactly meet my top grade. Your main, the rice was a bit too clodgy and clumpy for me, because I like my rice a bit grainy, not chomped up altogether. And I like the ribs. And then, of course, looking around, there was a very uneven distribution of vegetables. Some people had some things and the other people didn't have.
You're talking about your judgment,
But
not about what other
yes,
people
I
Lips must
look
be
at other
quiet
people's-
through the judging.
I look at other people's plates as well. But very tasty meal.
And you plated it.
Then the dessert. I think there was an overload of cream. The balance between cream and meringue didn't go. It was too much, and I saw some people had actually left cream behind. And then
Just one.
you ruined it by putting that flour. Whatever is put on the plate needs to be edible. And I ate that flour, and boy, oh boy, that was worse than a malaria tablet. So I had to cut marks for that. But
It's just a flower.
yeah, but then it has to come in the morning, do not eat. So that ruined the pudding. But overall, yeah, good meal. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Ravi. Playing with game? No. I won't play with your hearing. Look, I could try to find things, and I'm going to get looks from around the table. I actually really enjoyed the meal. I did.
Thank you, Christian.
I have to say I was quite impressed. there was a lemon seed.
Which you brought from home.
I did, but I did. But anyway, and yeah, it was really good. Actually, it was really good, and the meringue was nice and chewy, so you did a good job on that. I don't really have anything to say apart from the fact that I really enjoyed it, to be really honest. So yeah, very well done.
Thank you, Uncle Ravi. I really enjoyed everything. Only fault of, not fault really, but that flour was really bitter and ruined the last mouth for me. And there's a tad too much cream, but I loved the main. Everything was really good together. And the rice wasn't greasy at all, which I really liked as well, unlike many Chinese places. And yeah, thank you very much. Really loved it all.
Alrighty, I'm gonna give an honest review. Ravi, I thought the stir fry was very nice. The sauce was great as well. It wasn't too sticky, and it was nicely sweet. Although there was some gristle,
He doesn't know what that means. You have to explain that to him.
squishy, fatty stuff between the bone and the meat, which I was not a very big fan of. The rice was flawless. I have no issues with that. And the ribs didn't really do much for me, to be honest. That was my first time having ribs, but I wasn't blown away or disappointed by them. The dessert, okay, yeah, the dessert was like 10 out of 10. Like, I haven't given it a 10, only because of the flowers. But aside from the flowers, it's a 10 out of 10 dessert, and I've written that the strawberries were the best thing that I've had in this competition. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for a good meal. But some things just did not come up to the MasterChef standard. There were, those beans. I didn't really like the fact that they were British rice and green. I prefer them to be a little bit more brown with a little bit more flavour in them.
Brown beans?
No,
Those are
browned.
butter beans.
No, browned. Browned. A little bit more brown with some more flavour in them. There's a little bit too much egg in your rice. They're in big clumps, like scrambled egg. Not a big fan, but that's a personal preference thing.
Just an omelette.
You just ruined it.
Scrambled.
Okay, but you've ruined it for yourself because the next thing worse than scrambled eggs is omelette. But yeah, so the rice could have been better. The ribs, my first bite was a bone. It's not, I told you, some things were just not up to the MasterChef standard. That flour did not belong in that dessert at all. Should not have been there. A warning should have come with it.
It's for the advanced palate.
Yeah, but you have to remember who you're cooking for. Your audience is part
I
of...
expected MasterChef judges to have advanced palates.
Well, we expected MasterChef cooks to know how to balance flavours. But yeah, that flour did not belong there. But the meringue was perfect, I'll give you that much. It was beautiful. Strawberries were a little bit too overpowering for me. Yeah, and I'm not one that doesn't like the taste of alcohol, but that was just a little bit.
Damn, alcoholic?
But that's, overall that was good. Thank you very much.
Look at fun, man.
Yeah.
You need to calm me down.
I've started.
Oh, God.
Thank you for your meal. I can have one too. Can we start that again? No.
No.
Okay. My main issue was I got 2 pieces of broccoli. Shanaki had about 10. I would have liked more broccoli in my meal.
because I gave Shanaki more vegetables.
I want more
Why does
vegetables.
Shanaki
Why does
need
Shanaki
more?
need more vegetables? There should be an even scoring contest. He's drinking. Your rice I thought was quite good. Your ribs were quite good as well. But the spring onions were not cut evenly. I had one massive chunk and then some slightly smaller ones. So your finesse could have been improved on. Your dessert, there was far too much cream.
I was just eating cream pretty much through the whole thing. Then I nearly died. I saw Jesus when I ate that flour.
It's for the advanced palate.
Then I'm a stupid palate.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well below par.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
What did you just say?
I just waved and then sent me on my way. Yeah, and then I actually quite enjoyed the strawberries. I wouldn't go as far to say as it was the best thing in the competition, but yeah, they were still quite good. The meringue was good. It was chewy. It had like 3 different textures of meringue, which was nice. There was the crunch, there was the squishiness, there was the chewiness, but you sold it as a chewy meringue, so the other 2 were a bit iffy. But overall, thank you very much for
It's
your
all
meal.
the textures.
Yeah, but you said it was chewy meringue.
Yeah, because meringues are usually not chewy.
No, they are. They're meant to be chewy. And I do like a good chewy meringue. Thank you very much.
Ravi, it was very good overall, thank you. I'd say the 3 main issues I had were timing, temperature, and ratio. The ratio of meat to veggies and the ratio of meringue to cream, both of those, a little on the edge, you know. But the pork, I usually don't like pork, but that was quite well done, I have to say. Yeah, the timing, we were left a little bit lacking with that. With the dessert, the cream balanced the sweetness of the raspberry well, but the flowers, I'm not going to mention that, I think we've already been over that. But it was smart to have the nuts separate. Yeah, I'd say overall, good.